disease of zombies. But
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But you just need to pronounce it correctly because I thought you said disease.
No,
I was like,
the disease from
yeah,
zombies.
yeah, yeah. The
Disease.
Z's, the Z's.
Well,
Okay.
maybe they are a disease, but okay. Let's continue.
I was reading on, of course, various how.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, sure.
3 years ago, they were already 3 or 4 years ago. They announced that the infrastructure in the U.S. is not up to date.
So that's also something I found out in my research. Yeah, and what? So I was watching this author who passed away mysteriously as well, but he was like very specialized in. He has multiple books on preparing for cyber war and those type of things and the preparation, because in our heads, in our minds, a war is with the projectiles and those type of things, but it's actually not, it doesn't necessarily have to be the case.
People have no idea, dude. People have no idea.
But you knew, so from your reaction, I get that to you this wasn't like a surprise.
I was watching that movie. I already knew what was going to happen before it ever even happened. So,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not saying I'm a prepper, but I know a thing or two.
yeah.
I know a thing or two. I think the story was written in a very interesting way. If you look at the characters they have only shown 7 characters during the whole movie. 7. Let me see
Seven,
what it's
one,
on.
two, three, four, five,
No,
six,
eight. Eight.
seven,
8 people.
eight.
8 people usually talk.
Is it eight?
Yeah, 8 people talked. But I'm not gonna count
One, two.
the response of the cop to
No.
Ethan's question. I'm talking about people that have you had the kids and the family, Clay family. That's 4. You have
Yeah.
Marsha and
Ruth.
Ruth, yes. And you have Ethan and you have the Spanish speaking lady. That's 8.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
8 is also a full circle. I'm not gonna go into that. But the 8 people, the 8 represent, I think, if
That's
you look,
infinity. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
um, the 8 represent, I think, that's what, if you see the way people react, every person reacts differently throughout the movie. That could represent the 8 ways people react to crisis. There are people that respond like this Spanish speaking lady, full panic, full panic mode, all the way. They don't know what to do. They start crying. They don't have no answers. You've
But
had
she didn't know. She really didn't know what was going on, and she couldn't speak English, so she was
disease,
like
disease,
completely lost. Yeah.
disease.
Yeah.
We can call it those people disease,
Disease normies.
disease of zombies. But
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But you just need to pronounce it correctly because I thought you said disease.
No,
I was like,
the disease from
yeah,
zombies.
yeah, yeah. The
Disease.
Z's, the Z's.
Well,
Okay.
maybe they are a disease, but okay. Let's continue. According to some people, I mean, hey, I didn't say it. I'm just listening to
So you're
comments.
saying, and so normies or the Z's, the zombies, you're referring to people who are walking through life without thinking.
I'm not. I don't know nothing. Let's continue. Uh, I'm not gonna explain nothing. I'm just gonna say some things about this movie. Uh, the You have the people that respond very panicky without even thinking. They are crying. They have no solutions. You have the people like Marsha Ali that have a that think that they know what's going on. They have a strong indication where it's going. You have people that are very aloof, which is the kids, which are the kids, the two kids of the Clay family, or the what's the name, Sanford family. You have Ruth, who's very who's who comes from a well-off family, and she's used to a certain way of living, very privileged, and also responds very privileged throughout the movie. You have G.H. Scott, which is a, let's call him a Switzerland, so to say, very neutral, level-headed. You have people that are very open, which is the dad, very open to new people, to getting to know and etc. You have the mom that is very closed, and you have people like Danny. Or you can call them prepper. You can call them people that are aware of the situation. Those are the types of people you really have in crisis, really.
Yeah.
And you have, of course, the ones who are bombing the city,
Yeah. Yeah.
but those
Yeah.
are not included. But
Yeah.
I think if you look at a facts, fiction, or forecast, I think um it's definitely fiction. And there are some parts where I ask myself, dude, what the heck is this? But at
Mhm.
the same time, there are things that they blend facts, right? There's things like the not updated the not updated systems that are being used in the US. You have the aspects of um, the inter, intricate role internet plays in our society these days, and how you can basically close off everyone by the internet. Um, in that aspect, that is a fact, I think. What also is a fact is that there are a lot of people that are plotting on the downfall of the US. So
Yeah.
I think
And
that
I think, yeah.
put them all together, and
Yeah.
you have this movie, which is
This
a
great
blend
movie.
of facts and fiction. And I don't know if it's a forecast, to be honest. Um,
It's a scenario. It's a possible scenario,
Scenario.
but what I think is, because I've been started watching like a couple of course you'll watch videos about
Dude,
the,
you turned totally paranoid after this one. What the heck?
if I know I don't know something, I try to know about it, because paranoia is oftentimes,
Oh,
you need to be paranoid. There's a book I like. It's called Only the Paranoid Survive. It's a business book actually, but uh, if Patrick Bet David, who sold his company for 300 shy under 300 million, recommends the book as a top 10, I think I'm good. So I read that book, but usually what I do is, if I don't understand something, I try to get the information, so I can understand what's going on. And so I watched just what's necessary. So like practical things, like if something like that were to happen, and that can even be, let's say, even if a simple thing happens, a 5-day power outage, not doesn't even need to be an attack, but what's up? Whoa, do you know? Are you ready? So that's one thing. But also went to see, okay, what's just like a quick video about, or at least a couple of videos about people talking about the international relationships, just to see like war strategists, what can happen, what cannot happen, what are the chances of things happening. And yeah, when I saw that, and then you know that it's not that simple. Attacking US is not that simple, because you can attack it, technically speaking, but what are the consequences? US is
you
uh
can't attack the US.
what?
You can't attack US.
I mean, that's what, so you can,
You cannot invade US.
well, so I'm saying you can, so you can, will it be successful? That's one thing.
No, you
uh
can't. You can't.
why not?
The problem with invading US is that at any corner you have a blicky. So whatever you do, you'll have opposition at any corner.
Maybe that's why
Literally.
maybe that's why they went for New York.
Maybe that's the scenario what they
Yeah.
did. So, and I'm talking about scenario. Those who know what is happening right now. The scenario they played in this book is probably the closest thing that can be done.
Yeah.
This is the closest thing because you cannot invade US.